Oh, the part two because we're poor. But Gabe is logging in right now. That sucks when you're having a conversation. There he is. I was just saying that, poor guy here. Two poor balds talking. Doesn't get any better than
Yeah,
that.
it doesn't. What's the thing? Like, did you have when did you start losing your hair?
You know, oh, hang on, hang on. Hey,
Sorry, I was on the phone with my mom. I was kind of explaining to her what to do in the next couple days with Hazy.
I'm doing the podcast, but can you get me a hazy?
I'm not going to the store. I I'm tired. Why would I go to the store?
Listen here, woman. You go to the store, damn it.
No, don't go to the store for him. Say, get up off your ass. You go to the store yourself. Tell him.
Oh my god. All right, babe.
All
I'm
right,
tired.
all right, bye. I'll have to beat her ass when she gets here.
Oh yeah, dude.
You know what I mean? If a woman doesn't listen to you, you beat the shit out of them.
Oh yeah. I mean, but honestly, how selfish is she? She just got off a 14-hour shift at a hospital. She can't just stop on her way home to get you. You've been tired from doing podcasts all day. You know what I mean?
I jerked off 3 times today and smoked weed. You can't go get me a beer.
She doesn't. She doesn't appreciate you. That's the problem. She doesn't
That's
appreciate it.
that's hard work.
Oh yeah, dude. 100. You know how hard it is to keep coming when it hurts? That's
Oh my
dedication.
God. When the
It's called
skin
dedication.
when the skin's flaking off. Let me ask you a question. Do you
Yeah.
think it's bad if you eat your boogers? You think that's bad for you?
As far as like bad, as far as a habit, or bad like as
No,
far
like
as like
health-wise.
health.
Health.
Yeah, I think anything that comes out of you, you shouldn't consume unless it's my girlfriend and we're talking about cum. Then baby, please keep eating it. But other than that, I feel like your body's getting rid of it for a reason.
Well, it's not really coming out of you.
I mean, it's building up. I feel like if you got enough boogers, it would just come out.
Have you ever eaten a booger?
I've never eaten a booger. That was never my little thing.
You never ate a booger?
No, I do. I
Oh,
used to bite my nails though. That
I
was
just
something.
stopped that. I bite my nails. I don't eat the nails. I'll spit them out, but I still bite
Yeah.
the nails.
You know what? I don't know. I just kind of just stopped. I think it was just what I was just probably an anxious kid. Everything I was like, my family, my home life as a kid was insane. And I think it was just like I was just a nervous habit that I built. And then once I got out of kind of that feeling and I started living my own life, I was like, oh, okay. That's why I bite my nails because my mom beats me.
Right, right. God
You
bless
know
her.
what I mean?
God bless her for that. Yeah, I feel like
No,
you.
I mean she still beats me, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean. I'm not nervous. I kind of like it now. I don't. It's not a nerve. I'm not scared of it. I like it. It's by choice. I let her beat me up because she's old, but I let her. It makes her happy.
You think a lot of adults eat their boogers?
Oh, I bet a lot of adults have some messed up habits that they don't talk about. Eating boogers. I don't know. I've never even met a kid who I've only like seen it on TV or heard people say it. I haven't really seen anyone eat a booger. I've seen kids. I've seen one of my daughters pick her nose and wipe it on my damn wall like she didn't do it.
Oh,
I'm like, it's on my wall. I see it. She was just like, she'll still do it. She'll be like, wasn't me, dude. Like, I
see,
was
to
like,
me
yeah,
that's
it's only
worse.
you.
See,
Like,
to
you're the
me
only
that's
person in this
worse.
house.
That's worse.
No,
At least
yeah,
you eat it, you get rid of it. You know what I mean?
yeah. Oh God. Do you still eat your boogers? Please tell me you do. Yes. Yes, you do. What does it taste like?
Caviar.
Now, is it like now here's the thing. I'm not above still picking my nose. I still pick my nose.
Where do
What
you
are
put
your
the
favorite
boogers?
what are your favorite kind of boogers? Is there a certain like texture that you're like, oh, this is gonna be a good one?
I like the ones that are kind of hard to get, like they're really stuck there.
Oh
Like the
yeah, you
hard
gotta earn
ones,
that.
you know what I
You
mean?
gotta earn that one. Yeah.
I felt like if I stopped eating my boogers, I'd be skinny. I feel like
You
there's a
think
lot of
that you think
calories.
that's what's making you gain weight is but you never know. What if that is? What if it's just I assume boogers are high in like fat and cholesterol. I'm assuming.
Oh my God. Oh, a lot of sugar, you know.
Yeah.
Um, I'm just not rude. I'm not gonna wipe boogers on a wall or on someone's sleeve or on like, anything.
You can carry tissues in your pocket.
What am I, a woman? You know what I mean? I believe in recycling. You know what I mean? Now let me tell you,
No,
my poo looks weird.
does it? It looks like army, like it looks like army pants.
It's like, yeah, it's like
Just
yellow,
you just
white.
have camo shit.
This is how I kick all the women off from listening. You know what I mean?
Holy shit.
The-
You eat so much booger. You consume so many boogers and it actually affecting your poop. That's a lot. Uh,
yeah.
That's
No.
cool. I mean, if you're happy though, dude, you're grown. Eat your boogers, dude.
Well, that's the new merch I'm gonna come out with. Eat your boogers, and then follow me on Alex Woody Comedy.
Hey, and then you should get like a patch that's like looks like a booger, like
Yeah.
a cartoon booger, and then make it like squishy so they can like play with it.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm trying to find my own fan base. I feel like Alabama would love me.
Oh, Alabama would
Oh
make
my
you their fucking mayor, dude. You would walk in and they're like, "Where the fuck were you?" Like this whole
Yeah.
time, like you'd end up, dude. Here's the thing: you'd end up leaving your wife. You and your son would just pick a new wife. It'd be like Miss Alabama. She'd only be missing like two teeth, and but be hot though, smoking hot, like Jamie Presley hot. Like you know what I mean? Like Trailer Park Princess. Like she's banging, dude.
Yeah.
Like her brothers are trying to fuck too. Like they're jealous.
I don't know. All the Alabama porn I've seen, they got C-sections, they got tattoos all over the place. It's not the
Oh,
best, but it's not bad.
it's not bad. Yeah. See, that's every time you say not the best, people think they just assume bad, but that doesn't mean bad. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the type I like. The porn. If I'm gonna watch it, I want something realistic. I want something on a waterbed. I want the guy to get out of breath and take a break. I want the chick to cry in the middle of it. I want it realistic.
Yeah. Now, do they have state specific porn? That makes me think like, have I been watching California porn this whole time and I didn't even know? Or what if I'm like really, what if I don't know? What if I'm really into like Idaho porn and I had no idea? Like that's just,
Yeah, I mean, I just assume they're from there because they're missing teeth. They're in a truck, semi truck. They're in the back.
oh, fucking lot lizards, dude. Lot lizards number 47. It's my
Oh,
favorite,
that's
dude.
my that I got married to that movie. I had it playing at the reception.
For all the
Yeah.
guests to see. You're just sitting there just masturbating. Like, here we go. Now
Oh
we're
no.
family.
We had it
Now
on
we're
the
family.
we had it on the back while the wife danced with her dad for that daughter father dance.
It was just, it was just the truck horn, and then you just hear someone fake moaning, and you're like, yeah, this is good stuff.
Yeah, it brought a tear to my eye. That's what I'm gonna say. It brought
Yeah, heck yeah. Do you get along with your father-in-law? How's that relationship?
Well, he speaks Spanish only.
Oh, perfect.
So there's not much to say.
Does he drink? Is he a drinker? Like when you go over there, he's just like, you want a beer? And you're like, yeah, hell yeah.
He's religious.
Oh, oh, you got one of those Mexican in-laws. Holy shit. Like every time something bad happens, they all just start doing like they're
Oh,
pressing a fuck, like they're just like, like when people don't know how to play video games and they just press all the buttons.
every time they see me eat a booger.
Oh, I don't blame that. They need to get that, but tell them like I'm getting that demon out.
I'm eating the demon for you, but they don't speak English, so it's hard. I gotta learn Spanish, dude, but I hardly know English, so I don't know what I'm gonna do.
That would be
I'm like, dude, I could barely speak this language.
yeah, yeah.
Do you know any Spanish?
I know a little. You know what? I can understand a lot more than I can say because I think I had to go, okay, so check this out. So my mom didn't speak it at all. My mom's like third generation. Her mom and my great grandma were born like in Texas. So her side of the family's been in the United States the whole time. My mom was eight of eight kids. And so I guess like what happened was they moved to a certain neighborhood, and my grandma at the time, back then, it wasn't cool to know two languages.
Right.
Now it's flipped. So my grandma knew Spanish, but it wasn't her first language. So she didn't teach my mom thinking she would be able to get along in the neighborhood better
Yeah.
because she wouldn't have an accent and all that, which is fine. But for me, I didn't get taught anything, you know. And then when I would try to speak Spanish, all the kids in my neighborhood would like make fun of me because of how I pronounced words. So
Right.
I just made me never want to speak it. And my dad knew Spanish, but he just talked it around. And so that's how I kind of picked up on understanding what he's saying. Like he would like say something and I go, oh, he's telling me to clean up. Okay. And then you just kind of put it in your head. But I never really like spoke it with him. He would just yell or be drunk and talking about things in Spanish. And I would just know what he was saying.
I feel like I do that now, but in English to my son. You know? Yeah, I speak English and I speak gay.
Do you? You're fluent in gay.
I'm fluent in
I, I,
gay.
I wanted to take that course, man, but I chose sign language instead because I grew up in a gang neighborhood and I feel like it was better to like, you know what I mean?
Well, I feel like you should have taken gay because that would have scared the gang members a little bit, you know?
Could have. I could have. You're right. I should have took that. I think if I would have just just like in a car driving by, just speaking gay, just like fuck yeah, dude.
Have you ever done anything gay?
Have I ever done anything gay?
Yeah,
Oh man. I told Jordan Kirchner he had a nice hat the other day.
that's pretty gay. That's pretty.
Yeah, dude. I've complimented a few guys on their outfits. You
I
know.
I recently, a couple months ago, I cried during the new Willy Wonka movie.
Oh, I've cried during the movie. Definitely. I'm trying to think what's the last one.
I feel like that was pretty gay, you know?
There's a movie on Netflix and it has Jason Momoa in it and he plays like it's like called Dreamland or something like that. Basically, this little girl, she can do things in her dreams and she finds this character who ends up being like her dad's brother and her dad dies or whatever. I fucking bawled, dude. I bawled so hard.
Were
I
you
was
by
like,
yourself?
oh, 100% by
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah. See, the good thing about being in a theater is no one can really see you, and then when you get out and
Oh, you cried in the theater?
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, my
Hell yeah, dude.
afterwards, like I was trying to wipe the tears hella quick when the lights came on, and my wife was like, "Were you crying?" I was like, "Nah, I got allergies. I don't know what's going on."
Oh, allergies is the best excuse for so much things. Like if you're crying, you could say allergies, and they'll be like, "Oh, okay." If you just did coke and you're like, and they're just like, "Nah, it's just my allergies," and they're like,
I
"Oh, okay."
The other night I couldn't come, and she's like, "What's the matter? Am I not good enough for you?" I said, "Nah, allergies."
Yeah, no, it's great, dude. Like, are you drunk, sir, and driving? You're like, nah, it's allergies. I swerved. I swerved because I was sneezing. You know what I mean? And that kid that I hit, he wasn't looking both ways. He should have stopped and waited.
Right. Sorry, he's
And
eight.
then,
You know.
yeah, it was his fault. And they're like, you're right. He was on the sidewalk though. And I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean? Move, dude.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you know, what I mean, you pay taxes. I didn't pay taxes one year, and the IRS came after me and they said, "Why didn't you pay?" I said, "Allergies," you know.
I'm gonna say that if there really is heaven and they're just like showing you a glimpse of your entire life, and they're like, why'd you do that? And I'm just like, allergies.
Right, right, totally,
Yeah.
dude.
I'm gonna put it back on God actually, because I'm gonna be like, you actually gave me these allergies, so it's still technically your fault.
Oh, I put on God the other day when my wife asked me why I couldn't come. I said, "It's God's fault, dude. He made me."
Oh, 100. He did it. Look, I come when God wants me to come.
Oh, well, when Jesus Christ wants me to, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like it's up to them. I'm just here. I'm just a vessel. You know what I mean?
I might like a religious person. I don't know if you could tell. And I had to go to church for Easter, and I'm sitting there, and the guy talked about, Mary got impregnated by God, right? He put
Yeah.
now when the pastor talked about it, he said that Mary was only 14.
Holy shit.
I know, and I'm like,
I've never heard of age before. I've never heard of age. I have heard of the whole, like, you know what I mean? Like, she really stuck to her story. She was like, God did it. But I've never heard an age in it.
well, and that was the creepy part because the whole thing was is he picked a virgin, and I'm like, that's even creepier. Like, why didn't you pick the town slut that was like 36, just got divorced from a guy named Gabriel who used to bite
Yeah.
his fingernails? You know what I mean? Like,
No. That makes sense. That makes sense. That's weird.
isn't
That
that
is weird.
weird? It,
They have,
this,
I don't know what it is too. And it's like, it's not just religion, it's a lot of stuff. For some reason, like if you look back, like when people sacrifice people, there were always virgins. I'm just like, why are you like, leave them alone? Let them be out. Like,
I would
then you
feel
get,
I would feel bad if I sacrificed someone that didn't had sex before.
yeah, dude, like what? Like, that's a horrible, like, you didn't get to live. Like, that's messed up, dude.
Right, that's like sacrificing a handicapped person.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You never got to feel sand on your feet because you can't feel your feet, and now we're gonna throw you in a volcano so the sun keeps coming up. Like, that's messed up. There's plenty of people we could throw in that volcano.
Have you ever thought that you might be retarded?
Oh, every single day.
I think
Every
that.
single day.
I think
Every
that.
day I do
Yeah.
something. And the older I get, the more I think it.
Right. I
Yeah.
think I have some kind of handicap. I got hit in the head a couple times growing up. I think that might have done something, but I know, and I don't know how you claim that. Like, if is there a test? You know what I mean? Like,
I think you go in, take a test, and then just zone out like you normally do, and just start eating your boogers. And they're gonna be like, "Oh, here," and they're just gonna take the paper away from you slowly, and they're gonna be like, "Nah, you're good, Doug. We got you. Come on, buddy. Come on." Put you on a leash,
I,
like one
f-
of those chess leashes.
I feel like I'd be more popular in the comedy community if I had that on my resume. Like, oh, this guy's retarded. Book him. You know.
Oh, dude, you get booked like crazy, man.
I'm like, dude, I'm at the point in comedy where I'm like, should I not be dirty anymore? Like, do I need to be
Oh, dude, I
clean?
am too, man. Dude, I swear, I was just having this conversation because I'm looking at my set. My set's very dirty. And it's all real stuff that I've went through. But the older I'm getting, I'm like, how's it gonna look? Like, let's in a few years, I'll be what? Look in a few years, like, hey, you're like in your mid 40s. Is it still gonna be cool
Yeah.
talking about eating pussy? But here's the thing: I hate that when you get older, people assume you should act a certain way. It's like, what, 45-year-olds don't have sex? You know what I mean? They think all the same nasty. Like, why do I gotta act proper, but then the young kids get to act whatever? I think it's reverse. I think if you're a young comic, you should be clean and you have to earn your right to be dirty.
Yeah, I feel like it's like be clean, and then once you have a following, you can do whatever you want. You can eat your boogers on stage. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Like Robert Barry. Robert Barry should just get on stage, eat his boogers, fart, and then just scream out racial slurs. And people should stand up and applaud that.
I'm like, dude, I mean, motherfuckers like Chicago Steve, and I'm like, okay, I'm good being dirty, you know?
Yeah, dude. You know what I mean? Steve's the man,
I
dude.
like that dude. When we did that gig, what was that, a month ago?
Oh, at Bricks and Hops in Lodi.
Yeah, and God, that guy was great, and that was funny because you were getting drunk in the car allegedly after the gig, and it's always good to
I
know
allegedly danced with
a fat lady.
a certain lady in the
Yeah,
rain.
in the rain, dude. That's something romantic about that.
I've never
Probably
done that
brighten her
before.
day.
Well, here's the thing. I've never done that before, and I was like, "Fuck it, let's do it." I'm here to make memories, dude. I feel like I'm old and I didn't treat my body good, so I'm like, I'm probably gonna die soon. So I just want to do crazy shit and fun shit that like my friends remember. Like I want to have cool stories when I'm dead. I want people to be like, "Remember that one time, dude? We buried that hooker and stuff." And they're like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
that
like
was a that was a wild show or whatever."
you're never gonna know when you're gonna die, so you gotta do crazy shit like that. That's why I eat my boogers.
Oh no, I promise you, I will go to your funeral. I will cry. I'll pick my nose, and I'll have the whole audience pick their nose, and together we'll all eat the booger together, like in memory, like kind of like a toast, like a cheers. We'll all just eat.
Oh God.
But we're gonna hold it up though. We're gonna hold it up to you and Jesus first, and then just one swipe on the bottom teeth.
Oh
Ugh.
my God.
Yeah,
Oh, I wish I could see that, you know? That's
I
beautiful.
know, but it'll be for you, bud. We're gonna do that. Like, and here's the thing: why are we doing stuff now? Next show, do epidemic ales. At the end, we're gonna have everyone pick their nose at the same
Yeah.
time,
That's gonna be a
and we're
fun show. If people are listening, if you don't go to Epidemic Ales in Concord, California at 8 p.m. on 420, you're missing out, dude.
oh, it's gonna be a good time. Me and Alex are gonna be there. We got Jordan Kirchner, Dana, and then Rudy Ortiz is a beast. It's gonna be tight, man. There's gonna be beer. Epidemic Ales has great beer.
I
I
know,
always,
dude.
yeah, it's so good.
Before I got into comedy, believe it or not, I didn't drink really that much.
Oh, me neither. 100% comedy got me into drinking. I did other stuff. I smoked weed and did everything, but I wasn't like I
I did
drink
everything.
often.
I did
Yeah,
everything, heroin, crack, meth, but
heroin, crack, a lot of meth, a lot of meth.
yeah.
Um, but comedy because you're in bars a lot, and you like especially if you're on the open mic list and you're just sitting there and you're number fucking
Oh
18
God,
out of fucking 2000, or you're number 1,000 out of 2070, and you're just in the bar.
dude.
You're bored, and you can sit there and write. Everyone's like, everyone knows that one comic who leaves all the comics and sits in the booth and just writes, and everyone's like,
Uh,
ew, get out of here.
uh,
So you're just chilling and waiting. So usually you do have you get a drink.
I like to be relaxed, dude. The guys that sit and write and look over the material, when I do that, I get too like in my head, too like uptight. I'm like, I gotta be relaxed before I go up there. You know what I mean?
That I don't think any. I think more. I think I've remembered my set more when I just went up there and was like, I'm going to do this and that. I didn't like focus, like you said, focus over and get into my end. Like, oh, now you're tripping off it. Especially if it's an open mic, dude, just go up there. If you got a new joke, say it.
A show, or are you going over notes?
I have, you know what? It depends on the show. Yeah, it depends on the show. Well, here's the thing. I don't make big notes. I just because I switch my sets back and forth, right? So I don't always have the same order of things. So I make sure, like, if I go, okay, I'm gonna say this joke, lead into this, say this. I'll just have that set list, and I just kind of quick glance on a piece of paper, and then just pace around. I
Well,
pace though.
yeah, I'll do like bullet points. Like the other day, I did like Chinese, trans, black, women are stupid. I did a whole.
It sounds like your porn list.
Well, yeah, there's a correlation to it. So,
That's crazy.
yeah.
That is. That's. I was thinking about that too the other day. I always see comics like at the mics, and they're just by themselves writing, and they're not bothering anyone. But I still just want to run up and just kick them in the head. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing,
Oh,
dude?
I want to
Just
go up
stop.
there and pick my
Stop.
nose and eat a booger
Yeah.
from them and give them a wet willy. Yeah.
Yeah, everything. I was like, I wish there was a toilet in the middle of this bar just so I can give you a swirly.
Were you a fat kid growing up?
No, I was a scrawny kid. And you know how that come back to haunt me? I don't gain a lot of weight, but I do like I'm gaining the middle-aged man weight like in the midsection,
Yeah.
but I still have these scrawny little legs that are skinny, and I'm just like, ugh. I was naked the other day and I just looked at myself in the mirror. I mean this. I called every girl that I still have in contact that I'm still in contact with that's ever had sex with me, and I just told them all thank you, and I hope they go to heaven, and I hope all their dreams come true because I looked so disgusting to myself in that mirror. that I was just like, these are saints. I had sex with saints.
Oh yeah,
They're
they'll
angels.
go to
They're
heaven
angels.
to do that, to deal with that. They'll
Oh yeah,
what they
dude. And to
do
see
with
me like,
sunglasses, the fucking
and
do
then
with
just
sunglasses.
oh god, I keep them on all the time. I keep them on all the time. I take eye tests in these.
Is it
They're like,
true?
you have to take the glass off. I'm like, nope, never.
Is it true that another comedian banged a chick and then you banged that same chick later on that night?
No, 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 no. But I have been
You
a, I
know what I'm
have
talking
been,
about.
I have been Eskimo brothers before in the past. Have you ever been Eskimo brothers before with anyone? Not even just comedy, just anyone.
Um,
The first girl the first,
probably
what you would call a
without.
chuckle.
I have been without knowing the other guy.
Oh,
You know what I
oh,
mean?
okay.
Like
No,
she's
I knew.
definitely
The
banged.
first chuckle fucker I ever had, I knew like she banged another comic, and
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I don't care. Like I just thought that was my first time, and I was like, I just wanted to experience what a chuckle fucker was like, and it was a good time.
Okay. Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
was during, and that was during a. Hey, check this out. That was during the pandemic, and immediately after we had sex, like she bought a hotel room. She wore lingerie. Like I felt like the chick. Like I felt like she was trying to swoon me. And immediately after, she was like, "Oh fuck, I should have told you." And I was like, "What?" I like my heart dropped. Like I was like, "Please don't tell me you have something like crazy." And she goes, "I have COVID." And I go, "Oh." And check this out. I got tested every week for like 2 months after that. Never got it. And she had it. Like she showed me her test and everything.
You know, out of any sexual experience, the one test you want to take after is a COVID test. You know what I mean? That
Oh
one's not
yeah, yeah,
bad
yeah, yeah.
compared to the other ones.
I
Dude,
was so scared. That's what I would. That's why my heart dropped. I was like, "Oh, she probably has COVID." And then what really happened is she's like, "I have herpes," and I was like, "Oh, thank God! I thought it was COVID."
dude,
You know what I mean?
I
I
banged a,
thought my life was over.
I banged a chick one time, and she said, she, the worst is she said she gets around. That's the worst to hear after you have sex with a chick.
Oh, you know it. You already know it, but you're like, "Don't tell me."
Yeah, right. And then she said, "Oh yeah, I fucked up with gay dudes before."
Oh, you thought you had AIDS? You thought
Dude,
you thought you had AIDS?
I couldn't sleep for months. But
But here's the thing. Like, out of everything I've ever worried about, for some reason, AIDS has never been something I've actually worried about. It's always been like herpes or like gonorrhea, chlamydia, like things like I always feel like that's something I hear about, but never known anyone who's had it.
now I want to end the podcast with a story from you. I don't really
Okay.
remember it too well, but the one with the guy that was in Goonies that showed up, the deformed.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
Jesus, this guy bangs a lot. Oh my God.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about. I had sex with a woman and then her father was deformed. That one?
I think so. How many deformed fucking people have you seen after sex?
Way more than I
Oh
would like
God.
to
Yeah, I forgot
to
you live in the
say.
valley. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, so there was this girl that I was hooking up with, and normal hooking up. It was fine. She went and got me some food. She was making food for us after we're done because I'm fat and I like to eat immediately.
Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat.
The San Francisco treat. Yeah, exactly. It was that. I said put some boogers in it. And and then and then no, it wasn't her dad. It was her brother. She was taking care of her brother, and her brother was very disfigured. But here's the thing: I didn't know any of this. Okay, I was super stoned. Like stone sex is weed. Sex on weed is the best to me. Like weed
Right.
sex is
Yeah.
so good.
You feel
So
everything.
we had really good sex. I'm laying there. in my underwear, like kind of just like a little gay, just like a little gay boy, just on my stomach with my feet in the air, texting. And
You're like
I
this.
hear her. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how I was. And I hear someone coming from the back.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming it's her coming back with the food. So I hear her get up to the door. I put the phone down. I put my feet down so she doesn't go, ew, who did I just have sex with? Because my feet are like up in the air, like just twinkling. I put them down. Yeah, exactly. Turn around and it's him in the doorway. And I just went, ah, like that. I screamed
What do you look
because
like?
it's scared. Because it's scared. It looked like if you got the crypt keeper and then just hit him repeatedly over the face with the sledgehammer.
Weird. Like, why was he deformed?
His arm is I don't know. I think he got into like a mill accident. He's a nice guy. I met him afterwards and he's super cool. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I didn't know that he was even there. I didn't even know that she took care of her brother and he had a messed up arm and everything. So all I remember is me busting a fat one. This girl who I'm digging is making me some food. I hear her come and I'm like, you need some help, babe? Turn around and it's fucking Sloth from the Goonies. And I just start screaming. And I felt so bad because when she came in, she was like, come on, Bill. And she was like rubbing his back. She's like, you're scaring him. And he was like, I'm sorry. And he just like walked off. And I was like, oh, I'm such a piece of shit. Like I really like legit really got scared when I saw him because I didn't even know he was in the house. I'm just like, we were fucking loud too. Like, so I didn't even know. Like, I didn't know anyone was in the house. So when I saw that, I got very scared.
Was that the last time you saw her?
No, 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 no. I actually came. Well, we saw each other for a while, and I got to know her brother, and he's the one who told me. He tried to tell me, like he speaks like kind of messed up, but like he was telling me the story, and I apologized. I swear I apologized. I was like, I didn't know you lived here. That's super rude. If I made you feel like shitty, like I'm super, like, you know what I mean? I legit apologized, but yeah, that happened, and I screamed loud. I thought it was a monster. I got so scared that, like, yeah, I peed a little bit too. I peed a little bit in her bed.
You ate a booger just to cope with it? Like,
That's why I eat boogers now. Is because like if I don't eat boogers, then I keep seeing his face. The
so why?
boogers make the images go away.
That's why I do it. Why'd you guys stop seeing each other?
I don't know, dude. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like it got to the point to where like I was very young in comedy, and then all of a sudden, oh shit. It was because when you're young in comedy, it's kind of like a set schedule. Especially, I don't know how it is in the Bay, but in the 209, there's not really a lot of mics. So I already knew, okay, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm busy. But Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday, or whatever, I'm good. So it's kind of like almost like work. It's like a weird set schedule. Then you start expanding, you start getting better, you start getting booked on more shows and in different places. So I think she just didn't like the comedy thing. Like it started to get to the point to where she was like, you're going all the way over there? Like, are they paying you? Like, no, it's a mic, but I want to get in front of there because this person throws this show. And then she would be like, but that's dumb though. Like, you don't want to go, like, you're driving all, like, she didn't get it. And I was like, oh, she's going to get in the way of comedy. And I was like, and I just kind of slowly backed away.
That sounds like every relationship. That's why I get why. And there was some stupid rule back in the day, don't date other comedians. But I'm like, those are the only people that understand.
Yeah, they understand the schedule. Why do you think actors date act? I hate that. You know who says don't date comics? It's fucking girl comics who got fucking cheated on or they fucking got their heart broken. They're the ones telling other female comics not to date comics. And the guys who tell you that dated those chicks and they made it so bad for them at shows, they're just telling the other guys. But it's like everyone dates everyone. Go to a restaurant. Everyone in that restaurant's banging each other. You want to know why? Because they have each other's schedules. Look at actors. They bang other actors because they know what life is like. So when they say comics shouldn't date comics, it's just bitter fucking female comics who got their heart broken, got cheated on, or something like that. And now they just make it seem like everyone's like that. But really, it's just the bitter people whose relationships didn't last. Because I know a few people in comedy who date each other and they have fucking awesome ass relationships. And
I
they
mean,
sometimes they travel, sometimes they don't, but they get it. Like it's awesome.
that's why I have you on the podcast, because we're banging each other. You know what I mean?
Well, I didn't know we were going to announce it now. I thought we were going to announce it on 420, but fuck it, yeah.
Yeah. Well, sorry, folks. It's true.
All right, cheers. Let's pick that booger and cheers it.
Oh, yeah.
Touch.
Hey, well,
Oh,
I'm looking forward to the show. I'll make sure I bring my sunglasses and trim my beard the way you have it. And I appreciate you coming on and doing this dumb fucking.
oh no, dude, I had a blast, dude. I had a blast. It was awesome. Sorry, I'm glad I got to finally do it. Fucking, it's been so long. Like
You're
it is. I kept,
busy, dude. Mr.
and it was for
Hollywood.
Mondays, dude. Yeah, something always popped up on a Monday. So, but I'm glad. Hey, I'm
But
glad
you're
we got to
always
do it, man.
doing your. Well, I do it whatever day now, but it seems like you're always working, you're always busy, and that's why you got to go see Gabriel Alexander do comedy. Where are you gonna be at next?
You know what? The next big one that I would promote is my Broken Home Showcase, the Broken Home Showcase at Laughs Unlimited in Old Sacramento, Thursday, April 25th. Going to be a great show. Doors open at 6, shows at 7. Come down, throw an apple at me. We are going to do the booger pick. I'm stealing that. I'm going to steal that trick from you.
Still,
And we're all going to wipe it on like one brick that's behind us on the stage. We're all going to wipe our nose on one brick, and then we're all going to sign it. So it's going to be a good show. April 25th, Laughs Unlimited.
there we go. Make sure you don't do crowd work or you're too dirty so you get passed by Jenny.
Heck yeah.
All right, dude. Well, what was your social media again?
You can find me everywhere at Gabe209Alex. That's Instagram. What is it called? X now. It's not Twitter. It's X. TikTok.
OnlyFans too, right?
TikToks. Oh no, OnlyFans. OnlyFans is called Short Little Brown Dumb Fuck. All
Hey,
one word.
hey, that's mine. What the fuck?
What is that? Why we've been getting mixed up?
Yeah.
We do. Like, to be honest, like we do look like the Russian dolls. Like I look like I can fit inside of you. You know what I mean?
You
Like
do.
we
Like you.
we need to find one more bald guy that's shorter than me,
Hmm?
and then we need to do a show, just us three.
Do that. I cut myself open. You go inside of me, and then we cut you.
Yeah.
Open. He goes inside of you. Bam.
Yeah. Then have someone sew it, and then we all do sets. Like he does a set from inside of me, I do a set from inside of you, and then you're doing your set, and we're all just like
And then
heckling each other.
And then you come out of me at the end. He comes out of you, and then we all pick our nose and say good night.
Good night. Yeah, and then we bow, and then we just die on stage. That's awesome.
Perfect. That sounds great. Let's do it.
We'll
420.
set it up then, dude.
Epidemic Ales.
All right, 420. I'll see you there, baby.
All right, dude.
Peace.
Thanks for coming on, dude.
Oh, anytime, man. Anytime.
All right,
Peace.
later.